Welcome to this week's edition of AGM's Artificial Grass Industry News, your source for the latest updates in artificial grass, turf technology, and market trends. Each week, we try to consolidate the latest industry and related national news into a clear, concise brief, available in the description below or by joining our newsletter. Hi there. If we haven't met, welcome to Artificial Grass Marketing. And you guessed it, I'm not real. I'm Troy Scott's avatar, the founder of AGM. He's programmed me with the hand-picked content he gathers to keep you updated on our industry. AGM Pro is a business software that focuses on marketing and operations for turf installation companies. Other AI platforms offer creative possibilities, like turning these news updates into highlight videos. Okay, let's dive into the top stories for this week's breakdown. This week, we link to San Francisco's $45 million turf debate that's fueling new policy momentum regarding general health concerns posted as an opinion piece. These topics are hitting especially hard here in Northern California, where we own and operate two turf companies ourselves. Then we'll link to an industry update from Tenata, introducing a new, more realistic turf type called Pivot Performance Turf aimed at the sports market. At the center of the multi-pronged initiative are Pivot Field Days, where they have created unique hands-on events that bring athletic directors, coaches, athletes, architects, and municipal decision-makers to local sports fields to experience Pivot Performance Turf firsthand. In other news, FieldTurf Landscape recently announced it has renewed its partnership with the Westminster Kennel Club through 2028, continuing as the official turf provider. On Monday, September 15th, the website phys.org/theconversation, an online magazine, published an expanded story on microplastics, noting that artificial turf is a known contributor. The discussion around microplastics and PFASs are becoming the new realities in our industry. These stories are driving numerous local and state governments to continue their push to move forward with new regulations targeting artificial turf materials. Then, on Wednesday, September 17th, mentioned earlier, TenCate launched its Pivot Performance Turf campaign. The company is marketing it as grass-like, infill-free, and designed to reduce plastic shedding. This is a welcome sign that the turf industry is pivoting and listening to the marketplace and working towards new products that address public concerns for changes. And on Friday, September 19th, the San Francisco Chronicle ran an op-ed opposing the city's plan to replace 20 acres of natural grass with artificial turf at the Crocker Amazon Park. The piece cited the usual suspects, PFAS detections, microplastics, and chemical runoff concerns, and highlighted a desire for eco-conscious, pet-friendly synthetic grass, antimicrobial fibers, and recyclable materials. This is an interesting take on all things turf. We will be watching closely. On the upside, industry trends remain positive, with market forecasts predicting growth in drought-prone and urban areas due to the obvious water savings benefits. What's driving the industry this week? First, regulation and policy. Municipalities are targeting microplastics, and homeowners may soon feel the impact with restrictions being sought in certain regions like Florida with their HB 683 bill. Second, environment and health. PFAS and microplastics remain front and center, especially for residential play areas and pet health. Third, industry and technology. Companies like TenCate are rolling out PFAS-free turf with new durability and recyclability claims. Fourth, residential trends are up. Homeowners are still demanding realistic, durable, and low-maintenance options that also save water. Looking ahead, we'll watch for updates from San Francisco on the Crocker Amazon Park project. And we'll keep an eye on local governments and homeowner associations who are all considering residential turf restrictions. And finally, look for independent lab testing to jump into the news as claims on both sides of these issues try to verify or vilify industry promises around recyclability and PFAS-free products. That's it for this week's AGM Industry Weekly News. We would greatly value your thumbs up on this video. Thanks for watching until the end. For more insights, analysis, and direct links to all sources, be sure to check the full brief in the description or join our newsletter. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next week.